Osachefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah once said, "Freedom is not something that one people can bestow on another as a gift. They claim it as their own and none can keep it from them." Indeed, Ghana attained freedom from colonial rule with this magnificent monument, the Black Star Square, also known as the Independence Square, serving as an evidence. Hello, my able family. Welcome back to my channel. This is A4 Guide, and as always, I'm here once again to guide you through important monuments and major landmarks in the history of Ghana. Kindly stay with me as I talk you through this important information. But before then, kindly subscribe to this channel, like our videos, and share them to others. At the end of the video, you can hit us on the comment section and tell us what you think about this video. Let's get into it. and powerful movements, some architects claim that a building looks like a giant ship or even a seagull spreading its wings. This theater building is simply unique, my people. You can see it is This is the Law Court Complex, an ultra-modern city courthouse with all the high courts in it. It has 43 courtrooms operating under 4 registries, which include the Land Court, Human Rights Court, Commercial Court, and General Jurisdiction registries. There are 8 district divisions under the registries. The facilities in this huge law court complex include business center, media rooms, reception area, clinic, several divisional courts from 4 court registries, commissioner for oaths, cafeteria, children's holding room, complaints unit, conference room, judicial training institute, library, ADR secretariat, auditorium, video conference room, lawyer and client meeting room, as well as witness waiting rooms. Okay guys, so we are now heading to a very important historical monument and landmark in the history of Ghana. That is the Black Star Square. And you can see the Black Star Gate right in front of us. Yes. So we are here now. This is the Black Star Square, or the Independence Square, as we all know, or you might have heard, one of the most cherished monuments to Ghanaians, because the Black Star Square on the Independence Square stands in remembrance of the fact that Ghana was the first in the sub-Saharan of Africa to attain independence from colonial rule, which also served as a source of inspiration to other African countries to liberate themselves from colonial rule. The Black Star Square is situated on the edge of Accra, sitting between the Gulf of Guinea, which is the sea, and the district of Osu. It is one of the largest public squares in the world. The square has 8 seating stands with a seating capacity of 30,000. There are 3 stands each on the eastern and western sections of the square, and one each on either side of the Independence Arch. There are red, yellow, and green stripes along the frontal sides of the roofs, with black stars in the center, symbolizing the national flag. Now let's get to see the Black Star Gate, centered in the middle of a roundabout. It is flanked by 2 fountains and has a ceremonial driveway running through its arc. It is in the style of triumphal arcs used to commemorate victories in battle, in a distinctive architecture associated with ancient Rome. The gate was commissioned by the late Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to signify triumph in the fight against colonialism, victory in the struggle for newly independent nation. The inscription AD 1957, Freedom and Justice, references the year Ghana won freedom from British rule. It is crowned by a large sculpture of a black star which depicts Ghana, the last star of Africa. And now a look at the Independence Arch. It has 2-level staircase leading to 2 viewing platforms restricted only for the President of Ghana and some government officials, as well as important personalities and invitees. The Atlantic Ocean, or the Gulf of Guinea, forms a scenic backdrop to the arch. It sits right at the back of the square, and it is in alignment with the memorial of the unknown soldier and the Black Star Gate. And now to the memorial of the tomb of the unknown soldier. I know most of you have seen this statue here in the Independence Square, but you have no idea what the statue is all about, and I'm going to flow you on that. The tomb is a memorial in honor of Ghanaian soldiers who lost their lives during World War I and II. The monument features an eternal flame and steps leading to a platform for wreath laying. A figure of a soldier with a rifle in uniform with a backpack is a replica of the kits worn by Ghanaian ex-servicemen during the two world wars. So history has it that in a peaceful march by the soldiers who protested about their unpaid benefits which were promised to them by the British government led to the shooting and killing of 3 of such veterans, which eventually triggered riots which led to the independence of Ghana. And that's why these soldiers are accorded with such great honor. To celebrate the nation's newfound autonomy, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah commissioned the construction of this large public square. It is now the site for all the major military and civic parades in Accra, Ghana. It was completed in 1961 to coincide with the state visit of the late Queen Elizabeth II. It has hosted all of the country's major national public gatherings, national festivals, military parades, and concerts. The most important of them all is the Independence Day parades held each year on March 6th. And this is the plaque commemorating the first anniversary of Ghana's Republic Day, which is unveiled by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and Queen Elizabeth II of blessed memories on 1st July 1961 during her visit to Ghana. Ghana is one of the leading countries of Africa, partly because of its considerable natural wealth and because it was the first Black African country south of the Saharan to achieve independence from colonial rule in 1957. The colony's drive for independence was led by the revolutionist and Pan-African leader Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who became the first Prime Minister of the then Gold Coast and later Ghana's first president in 1960, when Ghana became a republic state. Do you know you can actually go horse riding when you arrive at the Independence Square to learn more of the African and Ghanaian history? Yes. So I tried a horse riding for the first time and it was scary, I tell you. But I pulled through. Yeah, it was fun though. Scary, but fun. So whilst you're being educated and well informed about the history of this important monument, you get to have fun as well.
Right, when you come to the Independence Day, this is what you get.
Okay guys, so this is another important landmark, the Accra Sports Stadium. Just across the Black Star or Independence Square, the stadium is a multi-use 40,000 all-seater facility. The stadium was formerly known as the Ohenijan Sports Stadium, named in honor of Ghana's first sports director, but was later changed to Accra Sports Stadium to suit the Ga community on whose land the stadium was built. It is the home of Accra Hearts of Folk and the Great Olympics football clubs. The national team also play their home matches here sometimes. It is famous for hosting the matches between the local premier football clubs, Hearts of Folk, and their rivals Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The stadium initially had a capacity of 20,000, but when Ghana received the bid to host the 2008 Africa Cup of Nations, the stadium underwent major changes to comply with the FIFA guidelines. Today, it has a capacity of 40,000. Now, from this view, let's take a look at another important monument, also across the Independence Square or the Black Star Square. This is the Christiansborg Castle, or the Osu Castle, popularly known as such. Located just off the shores of the vibrant township of Osu. History has it that the castle was built by the Swedes in 1652 as a lodge used mostly for the storage of goods. In 1661, the Danes purchased the land beneath the lodge from the Ga paramount chief Okai Koi. They built a fair-sized store fort and named it Fort Christiansborg, or Christian's Fortress, after the King of Denmark, Christian IV. Over time, it was enlarged and converted from a fort into a castle so as to provide more storage and living space, as well as meeting the need for stronger defenses to compete with the Dutch and English coastal trade. After several years of ownership by the Danes, Dutch, Portuguese, a powerful Akan Akwamu trader and chief Asomdwe, and the British, the castle once again became the seat of government in 1902. It has been occupied by two ex-presidents of the Fourth Republic until the office of the president was moved to the Jubilee House in 2009. Till date, there are still some government employees working in the Christiansborg Castle and is still kept as a security zone. Now guys, the site you see right in front of the Christiansborg Castle, designed with the symbolic Ghanaian flag colors, is the Asomdwe Park. Asomdwe translated into English means peace, so that is a peaceful park. Now that is a memorial ground to Ghana's President Professor John Evans Atta Mills, who died in office. He was known as a peaceful leader, a man of peace, hence the name given to his memorial ground, Asomdwe Park. Because of his exceptional personality, his memorial ground has been set up as a tourist site. You can visit the place and learn more about the late president. The environment is serene upon getting there, and it is home to many exotic animals such as ostriches and lots of species of fish. Guys, moving forward, this is the Parliament House of Ghana, the lawmaking body of the nation. Now to my Muslim family right here. Let me introduce you to the National Mosque of Ghana complex, the largest mosque in Ghana and the second largest mosque in West Africa. This large mosque was built in 2012 and has inclusive of a courtyard which can host a congregation of well over 3,000 Muslims. The National Mosque of Ghana is not just a mosque for prayers, rather it is a community center for all Ghanaians. The center is committed to preserving the Islamic identity, building and supporting a viable Muslim community. The mosque complex is said to have a 15,000 seat capacity and was constructed on a 42-acre plot of land. Facilities within the mosque include a school, a library, a morgue, dormitories, worker housing and guest housing, a clinic with labs and pharmacy. It has long minarets which are visible from various locations in Accra. The mosque is close to two major Muslim communities in Accra, namely Mamobi and Nima. Ghana is a very beautiful place to visit and explore its significant monuments and important landmarks. I bet you're going to learn more. I implore you to visit Ghana and learn more about our cultural heritage. Our history line is so significant. For those in the diaspora, I urge you to frequently visit Africa and learn more about your roots. And this is how we end today's interesting and informative episode. I hope you learned a lot. This has always been your guide, Afua. Let me know what you think about this very episode by hitting me in the comments section. Don't forget to hit the like button and share this video to others so they can also learn. Kindly subscribe to this channel if you are new here, and let's grow the channel together. Until the next episode, it is a wrap. Bye-bye.